My wife was looking at me. She didn't let me get the intro in. Good Lord. Yeah, put her on the spot. Ain't no Johnny on the spot.
I heard that record button. I was like, what is going on?
How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Stand Focused for Jesus. Hope each and every one of you are having a blessed day in the Lord Jesus Christ. As always, I just woke up not too long ago, and I'm a little bit under the weather. So, as we say, matter of fact, all of us, we are. But y'all say a prayer for us, and we still gonna keep on trucking. But yeah, I got my wife on the spot. It's me, my wife, and my baby girl. My boys, they probably want to hear talking about, we hungry. Like they ain't ate. But they'll be alright. They'll be alright. Yeah, they'll be alright. So my wife, she had a situation. And I had to just turn her down. You know, I got a remote here, and she kept on talking and talking. I said, be quiet. If I turn you down, it's a joke because she had said it to me. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm just like, oh, okay. What'd you say?
They said that I must be married to a remote.
Yeah, some women said that she must be married to a remote. And so she was joking with me saying, yeah, I'm in a prison and, you know, you got my, you know, so you're my remote and you control me and everything, blah, blah, blah. So I just like, oh, okay. And then she finally said what she was talking about. So the floor is yours. Make sure you speak up so the people can hear you.
I'm in a wives group, women only, wives only, and one of the women was asking for advice because she's newlywed. I believe she's been married for about 6 months, and she asked for advice because her husband does not want her to dress scantily. I'm gonna put it nicely. He does not want her. She likes to dress like Coco, Ice-T's wife, and he doesn't like her to dress like that. So he told her, and so she was very offended. And she came in the group and said, "Ladies, what do I do?" You know, she said, I basically want to get out of this. I don't feel comfortable being with him because he won't let me be me.
And let me guess, he's insecure and
every single comment, and we're talking about at least 50 comments. I ain't talking about 5 or 6. I'm talking about a slew of comments. Everybody said he was a problem. Not one single person, not one, said, "Ma'am, you're married. Don't you think, you know, your husband is probably right?" Nobody said that. So I did. And I wasn't rude, I wasn't mean, but they attacked me like I came at her with a machete and I sliced her legs off. Like, they came at me like that. Like, how dare you, you know? But I said...
So did you walk into a bee's nest or did you walk into a serpent's den?
Serpent's den, not bees. I'm not allergic to bees, but... Man, if you was, I mean, it was just bad. It was bad because only one person out of all the women who commented on the post, only one person said something to me. She commented on mine and she said, "I agree with you. I agree with you." She said, "I don't comment because of the attack." She
didn't want to smoke.
Yes, that's what she said. She said, "I agree with you. I just didn't want to say anything because I didn't want the women to attack me." She said, "But I 100% agree with you." She said, "I'm married. You would think that women would know that you're supposed to dress modest, and this wouldn't even be a, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see you having a disagreement about, you know, your pants a little tight, or stuff like that. But she literally said that she likes to wear super short shorts, her everything hanging out, like she's always dressed like that. And now that I'm married, I want to keep dressing like that." And all the women was like, "Well, if you was already doing that, and he knew that about you, da 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 da." Okay, but still, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I will agree with that. I'm not saying that the wife is right, but I will agree with that they are right in that regard, that he knew that about her. Mm-hmm. So that should have been something that he checked before.
I mean, I don't know if he did or didn't. Maybe he didn't. Yeah. Maybe that's why she's so upset. But
he still went off and he married her.
He still married her, and he let her know, I don't agree with you wearing, clothing that's immodest. I need you to dress more like a lady. And she was very upset. And so I told her, in a nice way, I wasn't rude. That you're married now. You're a wife. You need to carry yourself as such. Your husband is right. I said, a lot of these comments are saying that he's wrong and you're right, but I'm saying that he's right and you're wrong. You want to dress like that at home, fine, but you leave the house, dress like a lady. And then another comment, I said, your husband don't want to be, he don't want to be married to a thought. I said it because the other ladies were attacking me, saying that I was wrong. So I replied back with that this generation is cool. It's cool to walk around like a thought, even if you're married. It's cool. And that was it. I didn't say nothing else to them.
Yeah. That's it. In that regard, I do agree. But at the same time, also, he has the right to address her within the marriage because something could change within him in the sense of him not wanting her to dress that way because somebody said something or whatnot. I mean, he rides boys, they talking and stuff. I don't know the complete situation, but I also have to be unbiased and righteous in my judgment based on what I do know.
Right. And in those comments, that's when the lady was like, "Oh, you must be married to a robot. Your husband controls you. Your husband's supposed to be a leader, not a controller. You must be married to a prison guard. You must be with a warden. Just all kind of crazy. You're delusional. Blah blah blah."
And they must be single, most likely.
I mean, according to them, they married. And I said, "Well, thanks." I said your husband must be a simp.
Hey, it is what it is.
I said it. I said your husband must be a simp.
What did they say anything?
Well, first it was, your husband must be remote. And I said, well, your husband must be a simp. And then somebody else, your husband must be a prison guard. Stuff like, going back and forth with me about what your husband must be. But I didn't go back and forth with him after that.
I mean, the reality is...
I mean, if they dressing like that, to me, in my opinion, their husband must be a simp. Because most men is not going to allow that. If you Ice-T or you, who else let their wife dress like that? Jay-Z or, that they do that for, what do you call image? Do they really, really like that their wife dress like that? I don't know. But most men, they feel some type of way. They feel some type of way about their wife leaving the house half dressed because they know that other men are going to be looking.
Yeah, and they make their job harder because it's already harder.
The women make.
Yeah, you're making your husband's job harder because it's already hard as a black man, not even in America, as a black man in the world, but especially in America. Most men, they don't have no boundaries. Most men are simps. That's why
they gonna holler at your wife if she leave the house like that, or what they say, jump in her DMs or whatever.
Yeah, most men ready to risk it all, knowing that if I talk to this woman that's married, her husband could probably kill me if he find out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. We as mankind is crazy. We think back on the stuff that we do, the decisions that we make. Cause I think back, I'm like, that was dumb as hell. I could have lost my life over, XYZ situation. But
when the Bible commands women to dress modestly. The Lord, there's a scripture about causing your brother to stumble. Like, why would you leave the house like that? Even if whether this man is a married man or not, because women, he need to learn how to control his eyes. He need to learn how to control himself. How about don't dress like that when you leave the house? And
then even when they say that, it's a tactic of hypocrisy to take the blame off of them, take the accountability off of them, because yes, men need to control themselves, but guess what? The women also need to control themselves. They don't control themselves because they want that attention.
Exactly.
They want men to lust over them because there's power in that, and that goes to what we were just the video I just played. The dude was talking about the Jezebel. You didn't see it, but he was talking about. He showed a clip, and then the guy was. You heard the guy saying, he said, "This is the spirit. This is the mindset that women of today have taken on, the spirit of Jezebel." Mm-hmm. And so when I seen that video, I was like, "Yeah, let me go ahead and press the record button," because those women that were saying what they're saying, they all, I'm gonna say, all of them that responded. Yes. They have. I'm gonna say all of them responded except the one that agreed with you. Right. I want to ask you something about that too. They got the spirit of Jezebel. Mm-hmm. Is that what you were basically did them, because that's what Jezebel is about.
Yes.
And we see in the book of Revelation where Christ addresses the church. He addresses Jezebel specifically. He says, hey, Jezebel, y'all letting Jezebel hang around y'all and be around you, and she's causing the saints to stumble. She's causing the saints to commit fornication, saying that it's all right. And y'all know, I've said it before, but I dealt with some Jezebels, but I believe that God allowed me to deal with those Jezebels to be able to identify those Jezebels even faster. The chick, hey girl, we're doing something. The chick from New York, then the chick after that, both of them, they were literal witches, and then the one after that was worse than the first one. And they had the spirit of Jezebel because their goal, their objective was to get me to fornicate. They said it out their own mouth, especially the second one. I remember I'm doing a sermon because I didn't have the internet, and this is before I met you, but it was a little before I met you, because I was living in the hotel still, and I was talking to her. She professed to be a Christian and say all the right stuff, everything, blase, blase, grew up in the church, stuff like that. And I need to get a sermon uploaded, but the internet was slow. So I went over there to her house to use the internet, and I'm trying to get the sermon uploaded, and she trying to seduce me to get me to fornicate. I'm like, look, get back. Like, what are you doing? I'm not here for all that. And then, just kept on. And then I'm literally
Jezebel
fighting her off. I'm like, since I feel my strength literally leave me, like little by little. And then she says, after the fact, that's what grown folks do. And so when that happened, I was like, oh hell no, I gotta get the hell on. But I want to ask you a question / statement. The woman that commented you, and she said that, hey, I agree with you, but I just don't say nothing because I know how they is. Do you believe, and that's how you feel, but do you, what? Why you calling my name? That little girl. Do you believe, according to the, can you get her please or something? Because as soon as I'm making a statement, she talking, calling my name.
I'm looking right at you.
Exactly. Like, get her, please. Do you believe, according to the woman that said what she said, do you believe that she holds as much accountability because she hasn't said anything? Does she hold more accountability than them for not saying anything? Because the Bible says that if you don't know the commandments, okay, God got more grace on you. But if you know to do the right thing and know to stand up for what's right, and you don't, the Bible says that you're worse than the ones that are just like, look, this I'm a hoe, I'm a thought, I'm a dog. This is what I am. This is what I'm gonna be. God said He got more grace and more respect for them than the ones that know to do the right thing and don't. So how do you discern that?
When I read her comment, I thought to myself, like, wow, why you didn't say anything? I didn't ask her that, but I was thinking it, like, why you didn't say anything? Like, I'm the only one out here, swinging by myself. And then she says, I agree with you, but I just didn't say anything because, I don't want to have to deal with all these attacks. There was 7 people that liked my comment. 7. I didn't think I would get none. I mean, I was just surprised, anybody would even comment. But to answer your question, yeah, because the women in this group need to hear the truth, and they're so used to feminism. They're so used to the world and Antichrist answers that my one answer made all these devils come out. And maybe had there been several of us, or the 7 people that liked my reply, my comment, if those 7 women had said something, maybe, right, I wouldn't be the only one look crazy. Maybe I'd be like, oh, okay, well, these wives who have some experience and who claim to be Christian are giving the same advice. So instead of, when one person says something and it sounds crazy, people just, they just throw everything away. Whatever, she's just crazy. It might have helped my case. It might have helped God, right? Because all it was me saying, what the Lord said to be modest. You're a wife now. It might have helped my case if she'd spoken up and had they spoken up. So, yeah, I do believe that there's some accountability that will be held.
I do give them grace because I don't know.
It's rough out there.
I mean, I don't know all the situations, but I have to bring these questions up. I do give them grace because they may be walking in a spirit of fear and they need somebody to stand up and be like, okay, I see somebody else standing up, so I'm gonna stand up.
Right.
So they may have needed that. I don't know what they're gonna do after that. Hopefully, the women do stand up for what's right, but at the same time, we're still accountable. Especially if we know to do better. To do better, you got experience. And it's crazy that we live in a world where so-called Christians they run from the battle. Mm-hmm. Like, how can you run from the battle when the Bible tells you to put on the whole armor of God? Mm-hmm. Like we like, you see what I'm saying? We're quoting these scriptures, but then we're running from the battle. Like,
right.
How does that make any sense?
Right.
That's what I'm saying, Kelsey. Drink your tea.
And one of the ladies commented, she was
What?
she was upset.
Give us
She
some
was
milk,
like,
something.
this is why people stay away from Christianity, because of people like you. I'm like, okay, you stay away from Christianity because I'm telling you the truth? Like, no, you stay away from Christianity because you don't want to hear the truth. Period.
They don't want the light to shine up on their darkness.
That's it.
And God sent you. Was this the same group when you asked me about what's going on? And then I said,
do what you're supposed to do?
Yeah. I said why you don't post nothing then?
Yeah, because I hadn't posted a single thing, nothing. I'll just read the stuff and be like, oh my God, because of the questions they ask. Like that one. I want to dress like a prostitute and stay married. I know she's mad. She wants my tea. She wants my muffin. Here.
How long you been a part of this group?
Maybe a week or two. Not long, but I never comment. I just read the stuff and be like, in my mind, I'd be like, what I tell you, I should just leave the group because they crazy. And the majority of the women in the group are black. I've seen a sprinkle.
Of course.
Seen a sprinkle of whites and Latinos.
Remember what you said earlier?
What did I say?
You said that it said that the white women wouldn't be saying all that.
No, they would. Okay, so that was that comment. Because I commented on 3 posts, right? There was that one about the modest dressed wife. The other post that got probably bigger swords was when I told this lady, she said that her husband said that she was disrespecting him by working. She's trying to get her bachelor's degree and get this major corporate job, and she's like one of the best, whatever candidates, and so she wants this, and her husband doesn't want this. He wants her to stay at home, and so she's like, I'm really don't like that he doesn't support me, and I'm ready to leave him. All the comments, I mean, literally not one comment said, don't leave your husband. Not one. I'm scrolling through like, please let there be some. That way I didn't have, because I didn't want to comment, right? So I'm scrolling. I'm like, if there's somebody, I ain't gonna say nothing. I might just agree, right? Like the other lady, I agree with you. I ain't got to say nothing. So I'm scrolling. I said, man, there's like 100 comments on here, and all these women are like, your husband wrong. You need to pursue this. Forget what he's talking about. You married the wrong one. Yeah, you need to leave him. Comment after comment after comment. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I guess I gotta say something, Lord. And so I did. And that comment, your husband is right. You are disrespecting him by doing this. It wouldn't matter what kind of job it was. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't matter if she talking about I'm teaching at the high school. It doesn't matter if your husband says that you need to stay home, then that's what you need to do. What is it, man?
She's about to get you.
I know she's about to get me. And I wasn't rude about it. I just told her, I said, the Bible says this, God said that, women are supposed to do this and that. Oh, the comments. You sound like this and that. Your husband, this and that. You can't be married. Oh, this must be a man commenting because no woman will put that comment. What? So if you read it, you probably just be like, you know what? They don't want help. They don't. They just want to give bad advice. That's what it looked like to me. It's just a group of women that don't like men, don't like their husbands, and want to share bad advice.
So she want to leave her husband to go be married to
a career,
a corporation.
Yeah, and he's
a white zaddy.
He's retired military, makes plenty of money. She ain't got to work. That's what she said. She said he make enough money where she doesn't have to work, but this is her dream. This is her dream. She want to be at this job. Her husband says that she's being deceived by somebody at the corporation. I'm not sure why. She didn't give details, but she said that he's not supportive of it, and he wants her to come home. I'm ready to leave.
So what do you say about? Y'all see, I hold my wife accountable too. You see, I tell her like, look, you need to go say something. You know, if God put in your spirit to go say something, you say something. What? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Bring her in there real quick, cause she got it.
Are you gonna?
Oh, you know you gonna see me.
Oh my God! Look at you, about to. She trying to slide by so she can take Kelsey out. Good Lord. Throat. I pray for her, brother. It could be a lot worse though. Could be a lot worse. But y'all give us a second. She stepped out and take our daughter in the room so we can continue this conversation because I see she's making too much noise. Let me get some of this honey. You mean say he finna drink honey? And that I am. We got some Arkansas raw unfiltered honey. Let me get a squeeze of that. I ain't finna, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I ain't got nothing to squeeze it in. I'm not finna. No diddy. No diddy. I'll wait. No sir, you ain't able to get me like that. I forgot myself.
What happened to you?
I was about to drink some of this honey.
What? Oh, you thought it was your drink?
No, I'm about to drink some from my, honey is good for you. But then, I like, look. I said, no, you ain't finna get me like that. No diddy. I said, I'll wait. But, you give me a tissue, please.
Yes, you my remote?
Yeah, remote. Get a tissue. What's wrong with you? Prison guard. You in prison. Somebody got all these prison body babies. But, I forgot what I was going to say. I want to ask you. Oh, yeah. So with him being retired, and he basically don't have to work, she ain't got to work. He probably a master sergeant, getting about 7,000 to 8,000 bands. You know what I'm saying? A month.
Yeah, she said he did 20 years. Okay.
Do you think that he should support her since that he's retired? He don't got to work. She ain't got to work.
Do I think he should?
That's her dream. They ain't got to work.
Okay.
So you saying you know what I'm saying is, I'm asking that question because it's not like they have to go to work. So since they don't have to go to work, money is not an issue. Should he support her dreams because money isn't an issue? No,
because that's not what the Bible says. The Bible doesn't say women go do your dream. If she want to do that, as I said in my comment, stay single and do that. Go do that. She's talking about her master's degree. I said bachelor's degree. Her master's degree. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Because you taking away too much time from your family. You're taking away too much time. Even if she was to get her master's degree at home, she's still taking away too much time from her family because she's a wife. If she wanted to do that, stay single and do that. She could talk to him on the phone. Hey, yeah, this military guy, I like him, but I can't marry you because I'm busy. I'm pursuing my master's degree and I'm finna go work for this company like Amazon, and I got this high level job that I'm about to get. Go do that and be single. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. A wife can be more than just a woman can be more than just a wife. You're right. A woman can be more than just a wife. So go do that. But don't try to be a wife and do that, because then now you're living two different lives trying to be a wife. Let a man do that. If a man wants to do that, that's different because he's supposed to be providing anyway, right? So that's my take on it. I didn't say that if a man wanted to do that, to do that. I said that she needs to listen to what her husband is saying. That's all I'm saying.
You know, I'm biased in that sense. I'm biased toward business. You know, I believe in working a regular job, but I also believe in business. I believe that because of where we come from, you know, who we come from in regards to who we are as a people. Like we had businesses, we had our own and everything. But
I'm talking about in regards to a wife and to her role.
No, I'm talking about the man in the sense of, you know, the man out here working and stuff. Because in the same breath, a man working too much, it also takes away too from him being there, you know, as a husband.
Yeah, it looks like he's still working. He retired from the military and he's still doing that job. You know, as a civilian. That's what it says. That's what she said. I thought he was like retired, like he ain't doing nothing. But so he getting a retirement check and he getting a check.
Yeah, I mean.
So she doesn't have to work. It's just what she wants to do. Maybe they have kids, maybe they don't. They must not have kids because I don't see how she would have time to pursue a master's degree and work for this high-level company if she had children. Unless their children are grown or something. I don't know. I didn't ask.
Problem if he retired 20 years,
Right.
Children probably grown.
She didn't say how long they've been married. They could be married for 20 years. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, even though the man is supposed to take care of the household, take care of the wife, can it be the same thing when a man is spending too much time working?
Yeah, I believe that. Even, you know, in the Old Testament, when the husband went off to war, after, when he became a soldier, didn't they give him a year to be at home with his wife? A whole year. A whole year to be at home with his wife.
To go have babies and
right.
stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so even God sees that, hey, yeah, I know that the man is supposed to work, but he's still supposed to be a husband. You know, and if you're going to be working 12s and, you know, 16s, whatever, you know, crazy hours that people work, you really don't have time for a wife, not for real, for real. You definitely don't have time for your children. You know, children take up your whole life.
So what about a woman can say, this is part of being a Proverbs woman.
What is the part of it?
You know, what she doing, what she's pursuing. You know, she got a degree, she got, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna start a business and do this and do that.
She ain't said nothing about
I'm known in the,
you know,
I'm known in the gates.
She ain't said nothing about starting a business. She's about to go work for this corporation that's like Amazon. That's what she said. That's not the same as starting a business. That means you work for somebody else. Bring somebody else a check. It's different. The Proverbs 31 wife was a businesswoman. She did. She bought real estate. She had vineyards. She made clothing. Nothing wrong with that. I'm pretty sure she wasn't at some, you know, corporation sewing clothes and, you know, she probably did everything she did from home and through her husband and through the, you know, the people that her husband knew.
Because she did it within the confines of her
marriage, her family, right. I can't see them, you know, her all hours of the day and night, you know.
Or she didn't do it.
Who's watching her children?
She didn't do it at the expense of her family.
Exactly. She probably did everything with her family. That's how it's always been since, you know, generations from the beginning. People did stuff with family. Today we don't. Families are separated. People, you know, go work here and there. But it was always family. Even Jesus did what Joseph did. You know, family business.
So do you believe ultimately that even if a person is working a quote-unquote job, you know, I've worked jobs, I went to Walmart and everything, do you believe that ultimately they should go to the point of getting their own business? Or
when you say people, what people?
Believers, men.
Oh, yeah, definitely believers, definitely men. I mean, women too. It just depends on where she's at in her life. If she's got small children, I would say she probably don't have time to put. Starting a business takes a lot of time and energy. If you have one already, you just sustaining it. I can see that, but trying to like full-fledged business takes a lot out of you. So I would say maybe helping. A woman helping her husband when she has small children. But as far as like, let me go and dedicate all these hours, no, because then your children are going to suffer, and then your husband going to suffer, and then ultimately the marriage will suffer. But a husband, a man, yes, he should definitely, the goal should be to start and have his own business.
Why?
Because it's freedom.
I mean, they could trade the job for a business, and their business would become their quote-unquote job or their mistress. We see that many, many times.
What do you mean?
Well, they're married to their business. They got this business, but they transitioned from a regular job to working a business because you technically still a job because the way it's structured, you're still working for the company even though you own the company. The company is still supposed to pay you. So they get the business, they start the business. Now they're spending so much time on the business that they're not even still focused on their family. So in essence, their business becomes their mistress.
I mean, that would be a problem too. I guess they would have to have some balance, have balance. And when family helps each other, husband and wife, children, when everybody's involved, it makes it easier. And I say that because you see people like, our neighbors around there where they all together cut the grass, I'm pretty sure it's a whole lot easier to do that than one person doing it. When I was in Texas, there was a family, the whole family, like 5 would come and cut the grass and they'd be done in no time because each person had a job. So it's better when the family is committed to the business than just the husband.
One person.
Right,
oh, gotcha.
Right. Then he's all, the stress.
Are you talking about like you?
What you mean me?
You committed to the family business.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant like I'm one person doing it all by myself.
You do your thing. I be trying to. I do ya.
Yeah.
I be trying to save money. That's why. I try to save money. Look, when you grow that business, you ain't got that money like that to invest. You got to do everything.
Yeah.
As much as you can till you can outsource or pay this. But I mean, you do contribute in your part. In fact, I get mad when you don't contribute. Like, did you go look at the Etsy? What is the did we getting views on the shop? Oh, I ain't checked it. How long has it been since you checked it? It's been about two or 3 weeks. Like, what are you doing? Like, what? My favorite. Right. What am I paying you for?
What am I paying you for? Like, you ain't paying me.
That's a joke I say because I don't pay her in physical money, but I pay her in other ways because she ain't really got to cook. She cooked yesterday, but
did I?
Yeah.
I did.
You made the
Who is it? What little person is it? Yes. Go on. I'll let you know when it's ready.
You made the cauliflower. What it was? The stir.
Yeah, it's like like shrimp fried rice.
Yeah.
Instead of rice, cauliflower.
Yeah, it was
It wasn't shrimp. I'm okay. I got you. I'm sorry. Me and Daddy are handling stuff.
Fried cauliflower.
I'll let you know when
with the andouille chicken sausage. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Let me get some of the oatmeal too. Why you ducking down? Nobody care about your head. Y'all know how women is. She's literally ducking down. Look at her. Y'all see her hand. It's crazy. Make no sense, but y'all know how women is. Her head is looking kind of.
I didn't undo my
Yeah, you got it done, and then you start wrapping it.
Don't talk about me.
You start wrapping it. But yeah, my wife, she contributes to the family business. I encourage her to contribute to the family business. Since we've been married, I've transitioned her out of working to being a part of the family business. You may say, "Oh, your wife was working." Yeah, my wife, she did work. She had
work from home.
Yeah, she had 2 work from home job, but the money she made, she basically got to keep. I think when you worked at
first was
U-Haul.
Yeah, I worked from home.
You had to pay the internet bill.
Right.
That was it.
That was my first work from home, and when I quit that one because we gave birth to David.
Correct.
And then right before I had Abraham, I started working at West. Yeah.
which is another work from home.
Right. And then after I had him, they paid me a severance package because.
Didn't they sell the company or something like that?
Yeah. Changed the name and sold the company and all that stuff. In Toronto or something.
Yeah. So they sold the company, gave her a severance check, and then since then,
I have not worked.
She hasn't worked. It's just been business. The grocery delivery stuff we was doing together as a family. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, because we got to load up the whole family, literally.
And get to see different parts of the town.
Correct. So the children, they in the back, they chilling, they doing homeschool. We want to go out to the park while we out there, take a break, we can do that.
Have lunch.
And then my business was jumping at the time. Then it wasn't jumping. The things got terrible.
Right. For like a whole, year and a half? Something like that?
Yeah, it was just bad. Then I said, well, let me go get me. It was Walmart was a safety net. So I said, let me go get this job at Walmart. I said, let me put the application in just in case. Then I put the application in, then they gave me the job. So I was like, well, shoot, I might as well just go ahead and do it, because I can always decide, later on to leave or whatever. Then I worked there for a little bit while working on the business, and it was like, it's just too much to juggle. And then business picked up enough where I was able to reduce my hours. And then eventually...
Then Kelsey was born.
Kelsey was born.
And that's when you...
And then
yeah.
I left that, and here we are doing the online business, growing it little by little.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot, but
it's something.
Yeah. I mean, the bills are paid, so I'm not crying and complaining. We got plenty of food in the cabinet. We know how it is to not have plenty of food in the cabinet. But those type of situations, they mold you. It's funny because, my mother, it's like she get mad when I say it, like, if it ever get that low again, boy, you gonna call me. I know you a man, this and that. I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but it wasn't like we didn't have nothing. It was just that the meat that we had, it was the last thing in the deep freezer. We still had food. I was still working to buy food. She was acting like that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have no money, no work, and I was still buying groceries. It was just, I'm used to having bulk. We're used to having bulk. And what I would do is that when I worked at Walmart, I would just buy food. If it was marked down, I would just buy it. My wife was like, "Why you buying too much food, this and that?" I said, "Nah." I said, "I ain't buying enough." I just sensed. I was like, "Now I want to make sure we have it, because you never know what's gonna happen, blah blah blah."
Yeah,
and if everything,
good thing you did.
Yep, the very thing what I was saying was gonna happen, or I thought was gonna happen, happened, where it just was not a good few years for us in regards to finances.
Yep.
And like every time we got ahead, we took not 2 steps back, it was 10 steps.
Right.
And
then we got 3 children.
Yeah. Cars were breaking down at the same time.
Right.
Car wouldn't run right.
Use the car to go deliver groceries and can't go deliver nothing.
Yeah. Car, you know what I'm saying? Then the car we do with the van, they got the thing on it where they can turn it off. Right. So when we was behind on the payments, they turn it off. And they're like, well, dang, we need the vehicle to go drive, they go make money.
So we can pay them.
Yeah.
To keep the van on.
Yeah. Some dealerships do that. That's the thing about when you do a buy here, pay here. At the time, that's what we I didn't want to do it, but we needed the vehicle.
I wasn't mad that they turned it off. I was mad that they only waited a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't give us no time. But hey, can we get more than 7 days? Nope. Turn it off.
Yeah, so if we was out and we knew they was possible, hey, don't turn the van off. Right. They can't turn it off while it's running and everything. And that goes into making better decisions. You live, you learn, and you grow. Now, we in the personal credit space, we're in the business credit space, because we understand, like, even if we don't leverage our credit, it's still good to have decent and good credit, because it costs you not. That's why we got the vehicle now, because we didn't have the credit to be able to get a vehicle, well, we had to deal with that bull job. We, didn't necessarily know that. We know it now. We live our life and living rightly, and then God adds wisdom to you, like, man, this ain't what's up. like your insurance rates be higher. Let's say we were trying to rent a house or rent somewhere. They ain't gonna give it to you because your credit and stuff like that. Even if you don't have bad credit, just by having no credit, you still get penalized in this world. So now we're stepping into that space and learning these different things and applying it and being able to leverage it, because why we want to keep on giving our money to them? Why, if we get a vehicle, we get this, we get that, we want to pay this high interest rate. That's more money in their pocket instead of in our pocket, and in each and every one of your pockets, because we family. So the more money in my pocket is the more money in your pocket. The more money in your pocket is the more money in my pocket. I know that may sound like, no, that's my money, it's my money. Yes, I understand that, but we're family. So if God blesses you with more money, He's not only blessing you to enjoy yourself, but He's also blessing you to look out for others. That's what I'm saying. Because you may come to me and say, hey, brother, I'm on hard time right now. You think I can get like $50 or $100 or whatever? If I ain't got it, I can't give it to you. But if I've been blessed with it and I say, you know what, you want $150? I still sent some money. I done sent $200. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by my money is your money is my money. Not in the sense of, give me your money or whatever, stuff like that. But yeah, you got anything else for him?
What, on the topic of Jezebel?
You way over there. I can't hear you.
On the topic of what, Jezebel?
Yeah, Jezebel, that whole situation or whatever is in your spirit to speak about. I got a question. I do have a question for you. Do you have a thought you want to say, or?
Yeah, but
you go ahead.
The men in this country are in trouble. The single men in this country are in trouble. Probably married men too. So I'm just gonna say men. I'm gonna say especially black men are in trouble because of the mindset of black women. Black women do not think the same way they thought 100 years ago. And so, but it is the fault of black men too, because, men, Hebrews rebelled against God. And so this is the consequences.
Yeah, God said He was going to have this happen.
Yes. So it's a very sad situation. So if you're not in Christ, I would say run to Jesus, because these women out here, I'm telling you, like, if y'all could see some of these posts in this wives group.
So this ain't no sing. Oh, the single lady.
I'm telling you, it's ugly. I mean, when I'm gonna give you like a couple examples. I seen a post where this woman said she was in love with her boss. She married. She posted anonymously because she don't want nobody to know her name. She's ready to cheat on her husband with her boss, who's also married. Other posts, this one. It's so many of them. It's crazy.
You keep on talking. Go check on her.
Okay, it's so many of them that it's crazy that the wives are ready to cheat, or they've already cheated, or they baby is for another man and their husband don't know. Like it's so many comments in this group that you guys would not believe it. You would not believe it. And the majority of these commenters are black women. So that's why I said black men, you're in trouble, because the mindset of the women these days, they ain't right. They ain't right. And even if they say they're Christian, they still ain't right. Because a lot of the women that came against me on the post about the woman with the husband who wanted her to not work, I'm a Christian. I go to church. I grew up in the church. So what you saying don't line up with the Bible. Like they come at me telling, oh, okay, you a Christian. Okay. Well, it seems like we must have two different Bibles. I didn't say that. But I'm just saying that even the so-called Christian women are toxic. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel sorry for the men today. Better get in Christ. That's what I got.
Then the ones I always told people for years to watch out. You gotta watch out for the Christians, the ones that say they Christians.
They were like the number one feminists. God wouldn't do that. God wouldn't say that. God didn't command that. Like, hold on, Satan. What? God did say that.
They literally have the spirit of their father.
Yeah. Did God say for a woman to stay home and take care of the family? Yeah. So That was all. That's all I got to say.
Now, so let me ask you this too, because somebody listening right now, they're in a situation where they're married, and both the people in the marriage are working.
Okay.
So what do you say to them? Because they got to work to be able to provide and take care, you know? Because, you know, I'm saying every situation is different in the sense of how you got into that situation.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's them. I mean, I can't say, you know, what they should do. Because if the husband is okay with the wife working and she wants to work, I mean, what am I to say? You know what I'm saying? I could be like, well, she need to be home. But if the husband's like, no, she need to go to work. We need to pay these bills. You know, I need her to work. Okay, then that's them. But I know what the Bible says. You know, so
and
that's why I prayed for that when we were, you know, when I was working from home. I prayed for that. Lord, you know, make a way for us to. Well, I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Well, even in the beginning, I didn't have to. But you know, when things got rough, right? I needed to, and so I prayed for that. And the Lord answered our prayers. So, well, what you gonna say?
I was gonna say because our situation is a little bit different. We established that from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we going into it. I mean, I used it to test you.
I didn't know you were testing me. I thought you were serious. You tell them what you said.
I said that she was gonna work. I said, you gonna work. And it was a test because I wanted. It wasn't that she was going to work. It was that if you need to work because something happened to me, then I need to know that you're willing to, you know, work for the family. Of course, I'm gonna do everything in my power. I knew my mom did everything in my power to, you know, not because I was already a business owner when she met me. So it wasn't like, yeah, I'm finna go get the job. You finna go get the job, whatever. I was already running the business.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought you were saying that just to be like, you working. Like, you need something to do. Like, I was like, in my mind, I was like, no, I'm not. 'Cause I'm gonna have something to do. I'm gonna have children. What I need to work for. So that's why I was like, I ain't working. Plus, I knew what the Bible said too. I knew the Lord said for the woman to take care of the home. How I'm gonna work and take care of the home? Kind of hard to do.
Correct. So yeah, everybody's situation is different. If you are in that situation, my advice is for y'all to collectively work toward that. Where most of it is a lifestyle.
Yeah, this is America. That's what I said.
People want to live a certain lifestyle.
That was it, because that was another one where this woman was saying that her lifestyle was a certain way.
For those who think we ain't watching, we got a monitor.
Go get your water. Say your brother is ready. There was another comment where the woman was talking about this woman was talking about she didn't want to change her lifestyle, that she had a very cushy lifestyle, but she has children, so she was thinking about, you know, I need to do something so I can be home for my children, but I don't want to give up my lifestyle. Every comment, every time it's the same thing. Every single comment. It's never one person saying, you know what? No. But go ahead. In Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Bless the food.
Yeah. Blow it. Every comment the wives in the group were saying. The wives in the group were saying, oh, not me, honey. I can't. My life. I can't. Basically, I can't take less than. You know what? However they were living, every single person was saying, nope. I want that. I want that nice house. I want that. Nobody was willing to say, you know what? For my children, I'm a sacrifice. Nope.
And I guarantee you, most of these women are not providing that lifestyle by themselves.
No.
They want. You see what I'm saying? The hypocrisy. They want the man. I want the lifestyle. I want you to pay for it.
No, but a lot of them work too. I didn't see.
Yeah, but they don't want to do it by themselves. They want the man to spend his money.
Right, because they were all wives.
Yeah, you see what I'm
saying? You know, no, because one of them, she even was like in detail. She was like, "Oh no, we got this, you know, this lavish lifestyle. He works, I work, and I would have it no other way. Nope, I'm not staying home. I'm not staying home. Like all of them saying the same thing. She was saying she had 2 small children. She was thinking, I need to, pull back because I need to be with my children. What do y'all think? I really, really enjoy my really nice lifestyle, but I got these small children. Oh no, girl.
Let me tell you what it boils down to.
Selfishness.
It boils down to, and I gotta.
And these are black women.
I gotta give a disclaimer because for those who don't know, because I know somebody, you finna get on the white folks. I'm just speaking the truth. If you don't like what I'm about to say, you can take it up with God. These are black women, right?
Yes.
They're giving up their black husbands, most likely. I'm not saying all of them are.
No, they married to black men.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. You said there's a whole bunch of people, so I don't know who they're married to. But they're giving up their marriage to black men. I have to be careful what I say because my children are here now. For corporate white zaddy. Because most corporations are owned by old white zaddies.
So the husband worked, the wife is working for the white zaddy. Is that what you're saying? Because
she wants a certain lifestyle. Right. That lifestyle is based on not the lifestyle they want to live. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not based on biblical principles. It's not based on the Bible. It's based on American society, which is based on white corporate zaddy.
Right. Because they don't want like that. All of them were saying the single household income. With just a man. That's not enough. That's not enough. I'm sorry. Not enough.
Not enough for them, but we're living proof that.
I mean, we've been doing it, but I'm saying is, this is average. This is an average woman. If you got 100 comments and all, 99 of them are saying, I want my lifestyle. I'm not willing to give it up. That's the average woman, right?
Yeah. So
look out, men.
They they're basically giving up their black husbands for a white zaddy that don't give a damn about them. They're giving
right because their boss, right, is their work husband, right? That's what you're saying, right? Yeah.
And that work husband, whether he's black or white, works for the company, which the company is most likely owned by some white board members.
Right.
Who don't give a damn about them.
Right.
Or we would say white slave masters.
Right. They don't care about them. They're replaceable.
But let me make sure I say that because, you're talking to white folks. Most of your slave masters, when America was first established, was black. But they don't teach you that in here. They tell you it was white folks. Then why we had a conversation about that a while back about, they portrayed it one way. She found out like, hold on, these folks were mostly black that was the slave masters and stuff. In the earlier days of establishment of America. But I want to make sure I'm fair in my judgment because people, you're attacking white folks. I'm like, nah, I be calling out these niggas.
How about just the truth? How about why it's got to be a black or white thing? Why can't it just be the truth?
Yeah, what it is. But we speaking in detail about something.
Right.
Excuse me.
You're racist.
Yeah, these are black women married to black men, and most corporations are owned by white zaddies.
Yeah, I just thought it was sad that nobody felt like the family was worth sacrificing for. Like in their mind, sacrifice is going to work.
Or better yet, their family wasn't worth being obedient for.
Right.
Because the obedience comes before the sacrifice.
True. I was gonna say it wrong. Then I was gonna say they're looking at their sacrificing. Their sacrifice is going to work.
I'm sacrificing for my family, but then you're not being obedient.
Right. Where I'm looking at it like, well, the sacrifice would be not going to work and not having this lavish lifestyle that you want to have, and being a mother.
That would be the real sacrifice.
Right.
Because you're sacrificing what your flesh wants.
Right, and I said that, and it was just like, no, you're crazy, you're tripping. You must be living in the medieval times.
It would be like
ancient history.
It'd be like the rims that I want for my Jag. I had the car for 4 years. Now I got 4 years. I had these rims picked out, but I ain't bought them yet. Cause I'm like, even we do have the money. I'm like, it can wait because I'm like, I got family to take care of. Yeah, my flesh wants to buy the ram. My flesh wants to put the money into the car and everything, have it the way that I want to have it and everything. But that would be selfish because I'm doing it at the expense of my family. My obedience is to my family first. The word says, if you don't take care of your own household, you're worse than an infidel. I'm not gonna sacrifice some realms for my, my family. I'm gonna be obedient, and then when the time period comes, okay, I got some income, put my rims in my car, get my rims, stuff like that, enjoy it for a little bit, and then turn around and sell it, get my money back. Because I've been doing that before I was in the womb. You know what I'm saying? Even with the car I had before that, the Benz. I fixed it up and I turned around and sold it. I used that money to buy that car and invest in the business, which paid for our trip here. So I tell people, dang, what?
I'm not leaving.
You not?
I'm coming back.
Okay,
No.
well, you can go in there with your sister for now. These eyebrows. Oh, you got food in your face and your hair look crazy. Okay, go eat.
But you got obedience comes first and then comes the sacrifice. Yeah. God wants our obedience first, and these women are not obedient. And I would even make the argument these men are not obedient, which is why they're dealing with what they're dealing with mostly.
Right. I don't understand I do understand because I do like nice things and I do...
Stop and hush.
I do like nice things and I do understand, the American thought process. I get it. But at the same time, where's the motherly, what's the word I'm looking for? Where's that thing inside a mother that's like, you know what? I want to be with them. Like this job, this career, this huge house and this lifestyle that I'm in love with, that's I can have that later if it's just that important to me. Like, no, I want it now. And I'm not worried about the kids and put them in daycare or whatever. Somebody else can watch them while I will get this money. Like, where's the motherly love? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's that at?
I mean, I can relate to that as a father because everybody knows my history, my past and stuff like that in regards to money and everything. My business mindset and the ideas, like, we'll literally be sitting here and I was like, I got this idea and blase, and then a few months later, something like that, I'm like, look, or you'll see, be like, how much is this company worth? Oh, this is a multi-billion-dollar company. You had the idea. We talking about idea after idea after idea after idea. We talking about multi-billion-dollar ideas, multi-billion-dollar companies that I be coming up with and stuff. Is like, you see that? Look at that. So I had to sacrifice because of the obedience. God is like, okay, you can do that, but now I'm gonna stay over here. So I sacrifice me being able to be a billionaire. Like, in my mind, I could be a trillionaire with the ideas I have, and they're like, boom. But we're gonna say a billionaire because people are like, oh, that's unrealistic. Like, somebody eventually gonna be a trillionaire. It's probably gonna be Elon Musk. So Elon Musk can be a billionaire, multi-billionaire. Jeff Bezos can start Amazon as a garage, but I can't do it because of what? Because I'm black. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I hate when people think like that. Like, what are you talking about? But I sacrifice, because of my obedience, the amount of money that I can make, because it's more important for me to be there as a father than have the status of being a millionaire or billionaire at the expense of being there for my family. Because most people that are rich or wealthy like that, they have family, but they're not family.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Their family don't even.
Yeah, they get married into, then they get that money and stuff, and then so I can relate to that because it's like, I can get that money, but at what expense? At the expense of my church not knowing who their father is? At the expense of recycling the same cycle of what we as black folks go through, which is most likely not having father figures. Mm-hmm. It's easy for them. The mother most likely going to be there because there's that connection. The father, they'll walk away for whatever reason. There should be that connection, but the father, will walk away and not be there as a father. And we know the importance of having a father figure, whether it's your own blood father or a father figure that comes in later in life. I think about Roscoe. Roscoe wasn't saved, but Roscoe was a father figure type of my life because of the wisdom and the knowledge that he would give me and how he would talk to me and stuff. So, I will make much less money, and I've done it throughout our marriage. So I can.
But I appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's when children are small, that I don't think they really understand and realize the blessing. But
Sister.
Go ahead. sister. But as they get older and they become, young men, I think they will see, especially, looking at the state of, you just stop and eat, stop that. Looking at the state of other, families that are dysfunctional or people that they don't know what that's like. They don't know what it's like to have a good father. They don't know what it's like to have a mother that's home, that's raising them. Most people, even myself, for a little while my mama was at home, but then she went to work. My daddy, I ain't gonna even say nothing about him. He was there. He was there, but he wasn't a father, so I would say probably the average Black American doesn't know what that's like. Average. There's some that do, but I would say probably the average Black person does not.
And that falls under the that falls under the curses.
Yep.
Because if we weren't disobedient,
right, then we would know. We would all have great fathers and mothers.
Yeah, we would have fathers and mothers. We have land. We have
grandfathers, grandmothers,
grand estates where we finna throw this barbecue and the whole family coming over.
Right now, we would probably have almost 70 acres in Texas right now, with a house, a pond, cows, cars, right now, and possibly some more land in Louisiana. Possibly, just depends, because my other grandfather had 12 children, so
we would have been selling fish.
Yeah, we'd be selling fish, cows, lumber, all. I'm just saying, had family been family and people done the right
because
thing.
Your
grandfather had all that.
He had what?
Almost 70 acres in Texas.
7 acres, a house.
Yeah, a house,
cows,
pond with catfish and all kinds.
Atwater catfish.
Yeah, Atwater catfish farm.
Catfish.
Yeah, Atwater catfish farm. And property acres full of lumber. That's what I remember. He used to tell me that. He's like, see all this? All
this before she met me.
Yeah. So, see all this? So you can sell this. So you sell this and live off of this. So you don't never have to work because there was that much trees.
That never had to work because God gonna give you the resources to be able to be in a position where you can make money off of what He's blessed you with, and so your wife don't have to go. Your wife is gonna be like, why the hell am I gonna work for a job with somebody I don't even love when I just be at home with my family who I love?
Right.
And that's the issue.
Loving my husband.
That's the issue.
What? They
don't love their husband because they don't love themselves. They don't love themselves because they don't love God. So they can't love their husband. They can't treat their husband with respect because they don't respect themselves.
And they don't respect God.
They don't respect God. Them 70 acres would have been nice right about now.
Right. But
they sold it. A lot of
they sold it.
Bull jive.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to talk about it. But I want to leave the group. I don't want to be in that group no more.
No, you say what you need to say. That's on you. So. But
it's depressing.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Guess I eat me some of this oatmeal too. They eating that oatmeal like it's busting. They've been eating it religiously these last few days. They've been asking for it. So
cinnamon, honey.
I guess I just stay over here and cause we so
remote control.
Yeah, we so miserable. Cause we don't make a lot of money, so we miserable. You having all these children, and you ain't. You mad because you ain't got your...
Right, I ain't working.
You see, I know what your problem is.
I got this degree just sitting on the shelf collecting dust.
You mad because you don't get to go to school and teach because you teacher and stuff. You don't get to do music. You don't get to be in the studio like you used to.
Man, stop. I teach my children every day. I don't miss teaching other people's children. I teach my own. I don't miss teaching other people's...
But you don't get to be in the studio. Well, you don't get to be lady roll the stage.
I
want a king.
But I did that, and if I wanted to do that again, I just don't have time. My children take up too much of my life. But I love it. It's not like my children take up all my time and I'm miserable. My children take up my time and I love it. That's the difference. And so the wives' mindset is warped because they see marriage as a prison. They see motherhood as like a burden. I don't see it like that. It's a blessing. So take the same situation. Another woman in the same situation as me might be like, I hate my life. I don't work. I want to work. I got a degree in music and I don't do nothing with it. I got 3 children, 1 on the way. Oh my God, I hate my life. My husband, he tell me what to do. I can't believe it. Like what?
So on both sides, because they're not right, it's not gonna be right.
Right.
Because they can have the degree and everything,
beautiful life, and still hate it because their mindset is jacked up.
and then they can be at home and their mind jacked up.
Yes.
See, I know what your problem is.
I ain't got a problem.
You do have a problem. So your problem is that you ain't got the G-Wagon that you want.
Oh, please. I ain't worried about that G-Wagon.
That's
my
her.
G-Van. Look at my G-Van outside.
That's her dream vehicle is a G-Wagon. But I always say, I ain't buying no G-Wagon because...
A Hot Wheel.
Yeah.
Even a Hot Wheel G-Wagon.
Like
Lego.
You want to buy you a G-Wagon and the van dirty. Take care of that van first, and then, you know what I'm saying,
Man.
if we ever get to that position, then maybe I would think about it. Like, I'm controlling it. See, a business will be like, okay, you ain't gonna buy me no G-Wagon. I'm gonna buy my own G-Wagon.
My own G-Wagon, right? Nah, I ain't worried about that.
Like, but you still gotta live with me, so you don't want to live at peace. So, like, what are we doing here? But, you know, that's material stuff.
Yeah. Man, them children had that van so dirty.
Yeah, the G-Wagon dirty too.
Y'all ain't getting my G-Wagon. If I ever get one, I'm gonna be like, get on, go ride with your daddy and his Challenger or his Bugatti or whatever he got.
Bugatti.
No, my bad, his Lambo. But how many people could fit? What, 2? Who's gonna fit in there? Just you and daddy? Just one of y'all.
I know you.
It's a roller.
Abraham could fit in the trunk.
It's a roller coaster. You
front,
take
right?
turns.
And I'm gonna say no.
Nah, you can fit in the trunk.
And I'm gonna say
Y'all know I'm a car guy.
Mommy.
Y'all know I'm a car guy.
And the
So.
trunk is no.
Abraham said no, he ain't
Trunk is
riding
in the
with you.
front and the engine is in the back.
You ain't around me. I'm not getting it. I wouldn't be getting it for him anyways. That's for me.
See, same thing with the G-Wagon. That's for me.
Yeah.
Y'all can't ride with me.
You want
That's what I'm saying. A goal in the sense of, okay, this is something that I accomplished. That ain't nothing to do with them. That's something. Okay, yeah, daddy did it, but nah, that's just a goal. I might get to the point and be like, nah, I ain't want it.
I really could care less. I'm happy with my family.
Yeah. I said,
y'all are more important.
yeah. I mean, I set goals because I know the more that I'm blessed in that regard, then the more I can give. If I ain't got no financial blessings, I can't be a financial blessing to other people. I got my spiritual storehouse. Shoot, I can't even count how big my spiritual storehouse is. So I just go in, okay, what you need? We got so much. We trying to give it away. You know what I'm saying? So I give what I have. But out. Just want to get her on video. The big old stomach. Single baby, not twins. All the single babies. All the single babies. All the single babies.
Single baby.
Up in the house. So single. You ain't singing.
Oh.
I'm being
No,
funny.
yeah.
So, yeah. Go get your
God
dog.
bless you all. God bless you all. I hope what we gave was some good advice.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Ooh.
Mommy.
We out. Love y'all.